Right, we're back. Day 3 of the journey to beat a Grandmaster. But we're looking right now at just trying to get to 2200. That's the first. That's the side quest. But that will hopefully inevitably lead to me accomplishing the main quest. Okay, so today let's take a look at what we got. We've played 2 games. We've won 1. We've lost none. That's good. We've drawn 1. And we haven't hung any queens. Let's just enjoy that for the time being because that will change very soon, I'm sure. Hopefully not today, though. Okay, I'll make this like my default thing so that you can see my big fat head while I'm playing. Okay, so we're playing against someone 1867. Let's get this started. Okay, we'll play knight to f3. He's going for the Karo Khan. I played the fantasy variation, I think, 2 days ago, so we're not doing that today. Playing a little bit more conventionally. A little bit more symmetrically. Bishop to e2 and castles. A lot of moves that I don't really need to think about. Okay, I think maybe knight to e5 is a reasonable move here. Trade off. I get an advanced outpost right out of the gate. And could take with a knight, but that allows my opponent to get a knight post of his or her own. So we're not going to do that. Now, I often will play f4 here. The only problem, well actually one of the nice things about this position is that my opponent no longer has the c-pawn to try and break through in the center. So I guess I can just really try and clamp down here. Now, oh yeah, that's true, that makes sense. Okay, so I just need to defend this pawn. And I think I'm doing okay here to begin with. What's my plan though? Okay, it might be quite tempting to play a4, but I don't think that's such a great idea. I think a3 is better, just guarding this square, because this is a square that my opponent would really like to jump in on. Probably plays rook to c8 here. It's a very natural move. I will play rook to c1. Rook to c8 just makes a lot of sense. And then maybe there's some idea. I'd like to play c3 and just kind of firm up the center, but in order to do that I have to remove the knight from c3, and that allows this knight to jump in. So maybe if this knight ever moves, you know, wherever, although it doesn't have any good squares to go to for the time being. Oh, that's a good move. That's actually a really good move. Okay, that's got me thinking, because now I'm kind of have to be quite careful here. He's attacking this pawn and this pawn at the same time, so I might be forced actually to remove my knight outpost. What other moves exist? I suppose attacking the queen. Where can the queen go? Yeah, actually attacking the queen and then defending the b2 square. You can probably just move back, but then, yeah, okay, let's just see if this works. Oh, you know what? He can take here with tempo. I didn't actually realize that because he can capture my queen with tempo. But that feels like a risky move because I have queen to f2. And then there's a big problem with the pen. Okay, so I'm not unhappy to see that. I'm not unhappy to see that. This looks like a kind of a concerning move. So I was thinking about playing c3, but I can't play c3. So, I guess I could just move back. Or maybe just be a little bit patient. This is coming with tempo, that's the only problem. Could just jump in, I think maybe jumping in, but then takes, no, he can't do that. Okay, let's hop in. Immediately play c4, trying to put pressure and also prevent the threat of b5 at the same time. I think c4 is probably a good move. Ah, okay, now the thing I kept forgetting is that I need to be careful here with this threat of this knight jumping in. I really probably should have kept an eye on that. Okay, I think I can maybe even play something weird looking like rook to f3. Oh, rook to f3, how bad is this? Let's play rook to f3. I need to watch the clock. Okay, takes. That's usually a little concerning when they take very quickly like that, but I'll just take back. Okay. Usually when they take quickly, they've got like an idea, a follow-up. Like, let's get rid of this so I can play this, but that doesn't seem to have been the case. This is a little bit weird. I'm a little bit uncertain of what's going on here, as with every single chess game that I play. No, that's not true. Some chess games I know what's happening, but this, I feel a little uncomfortable with this knight on the rim. I suppose I could play this, but I want to keep these pawns kind of more or less together. I like this. This is also a very logical move. What is he threatening? He's threatening to hop in over here with his knight. And I don't really want to allow that, actually. I could prevent it immediately. This also looks quite aggressive, but I don't mind it. Maybe now he will push f5. Probably should have thought of that before. f5, I take en passant. Yeah, it's actually... No, because he can actually capture back with the knight. En croissant. Rook to c1 I still want to play. Rook to c1's a good move. Just threatening something. To c1. Now maybe this is not such a bad moment to play this. Takes. I don't want to take here. Maybe I just clamp down. I can't because... What's wrong with this though? Ooh, this definitely gives me something. This has to be good for me. Okay. I need to watch the time. Alright, now I play c5 and now I have this knight really locked in. You can probably weed it out somehow, but it's still just a little bit uncomfortable for him. c5, maybe bishop to g5. Let's lock everything up. Probably will want to play here, which I guess I've still accomplished something even if I trade off here. Now maybe I can even play b4. Takes, and just get this pawn rolling. Yeah, wow, okay. So what's his threat? He wants to hop in over here, which I think is a reasonable threat. Okay, now I need to start playing a little quicker. A little bit quicker, yeah. I think maybe I take with the king. I really don't want him infiltrating along the light squares. If I take with the king though, then he can come in with the knight. I will just move my rook to g3 and I should be okay. Definitely got an advantage here. That's what it seems. Yeah. But with this increment, you know, you don't have like the crazy kind of time scrambles that you're used to when you play without an increment, but the moves definitely do get dodgy. That's for sure. Okay, let's just not think too much. Oh, actually, this will... Yeah, oh, you know what? It doesn't allow rook to a8 because I've... okay. Let's try and just... Yeah, that's a reasonable move. It allows the fork though, so... Let's see. Let's just go here. And I want to jump in with my knight. He sees that. Ah, flip, that's a blunder. That is a blunder. A very clear blunder too. It's all falling apart for me now. But because there's very little time on the clock, anything can happen. So I'm going to stay optimistic, I'm going to stay hopeful. Try and keep my eyes on the prize. It's a check, which feels a bit uncomfortable, but... Just patience. Certainly... Ah! Okay, now oh no. Oh no, this is not good. Alright, I think I resign. Alright. That's unfortunate. My opponent played really, really well, and I just blundered. He wants a rematch, but I can't do that right now. Okay, so there's my first loss. It was a good game though. Very competitive game. I thought I was doing actually quite well. Wow, turns out I wasn't doing well at any point in this game. It was equal at best. I just presumed that I was actually doing quite reasonably here. I think, yeah, this pawn to g4 move was asking a little bit much in terms of the defense of my king, and I should have been a little bit more cautious about playing that. And Yeah, a couple of inaccurate moves here. This is always the trick when you kind of coming down on the clock, and then that was the biggest blunder. All I needed to do is just move my king across, play rook to h1. Excuse me. I know it would have been okay. But yeah, anyway, can't win them all. So that will take us to one loss if we head back to, yeah, as things stand. But yeah, you know, I'm getting back into the groove, and I think once I get a couple of more wins under my belt, I think I'll start getting a bit of momentum. But yeah, anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you. Excuse me. I'll see you guys all soon. Have a good one.